Great. Hi, Chioma. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today.
Good afternoon, Nancy. Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you. Okay, so tell me a little bit about your organization and your role.
Okay, Go54 is a company that helps businesses thrive in the digital space. Our primary focus is to ensure that businesses, whether large or small, achieve their goals through the use of digital tools. We offer tools and services like domain name registration, Linux web and email hosting, G Suite, that's Google Apps for businesses, SMS marketing, email services, shared hosting. And then we also have an AI tool that helps you create your ideal website in minutes. For my role, I am the head of HR at Go54, and I'm in charge of everyone basically. So I'm there to make sure that every employee is comfortable enough to perform their services or their roles to the best of their abilities. That's it.
All right, great. How many employees do you have at Go54?
We have an average of maybe between 50 and 70 employees.
Oh, nice, very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk a bit about your remittances process. How is that structure like? How do you carry out your statutory remittances, and what are some challenges that you have faced with doing that in the past?
Prior
I
to
mean,
Yes. Prior to PaidHR, we were using the manual computation, always using the Excel sheets. So there
mhm,
are, there are always errors. Well, I won't say always, but there's a chance of having, imputing a
yeah,
wrong figure. Sometimes some people's, not every, sometimes some people may have some deductions and it may not be reflected, and there might be issues and we have to pay some balances. There's just been errors, little like just like that, And sometimes we also have remittance delays. We
yeah,
may pay, it may not reflect at the statutory bodies, and so they cannot remit to the employees.
yeah,
So yeah, those are
yeah.
kind of the issues that we had then. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for that feedback. Now let's talk about PaidHR. How long have you been using PaidHR, and how did you hear about PaidHR?
Well, we've been using PaidHR since January, and actually we were scouting for a HR system that would fit our organization. So we went through a
Yeah,
couple of them, and then my CEO asked me to look into PaidHR. I didn't know about PaidHR before he mentioned it. So he was the one that brought it to my notice, and then I had meetings, and then we went through the demos and all, and then we came on board. So since January we've been here.
okay. All right. So what were some of the main points why you said, okay, yes, I'm going to use PaidHR and I'm going to stick with them?
I enjoy the fact that with a few clicks, salaries get paid. I enjoyed the interface, both on the app and on the site. I loved the fact that, like I mentioned before, I wasn't going to be computing manually anymore, especially the taxes
Yeah,
and the pension. Yes. So with a few clicks, we get that sorted out. And also the performance evaluation section too. I like those parts. So the ease of payments, the interface, and performance evaluation. Those are the things that pulled me to PaidHR.
great. So what would you say are some of the key benefits that you've enjoyed since using PaidHR?
Speed of payments with salaries and statutory remittances, the end wage access. That's something I had a couple of meetings with some of my employees, and one of the things they really enjoyed was the fact that they could have access to part of their salaries before they, so they didn't need to go borrowing somewhere else or anything. They were able to get to sort out their issues or financial issues before payday.
Yeah,
I enjoy the automated pay slip. Previously, we would have to do it manually. If people request for pay slips, imagine giving pay slips of 50 about 50 or more people
Yeah.
every month. It was something else, yes. But now nobody even comes to me because it's already on their page. They can just go there and access it. Yeah, and then the performance evaluation, and the fact that it has to be quantified, it's no longer subjective. Prior to this, sometimes we had results that were subjective because we could not really quantify those results, right? How did you come about this result? But with PaidHR, you have to give us metrics for it. You have to give us how you got to that point. You can't just put, I feel like, no. So those are the things that we've benefited so far with Paid.
Thank you so much for that feedback. Would you say that using PaidHR's statutory remittance solution has helped you avoid some compliance issues? And if you have any stories that you'd like to share with us, regarding that avoiding compliance issues, please go ahead.
We haven't really had compliance issues, right? Because we've been, like I did mention that there's been errors, right? But we've been quick to resolve them. So pension and co, there's a time limit for you to pay those things, and if you don't, you may have to suffer some punitive or damages, so to speak. We haven't really gotten to that stage, but PaidHR just made it easier for us. The time we would have spent, checking, because I have to do my checks, the CFO has to do his check too, both of us have to do separate checks to be sure that everything is as it's supposed to be, but now we don't really do that because it's automated, it's clear, it's clean, we just click and then payments made. So it's a whole lot easier for us now.
Great, that's very great. So I think we're safe to say that PaidHR has helped you to improve your overall financial reporting and just the general accuracy of your financial, right?
Definitely. Yeah. Yes, you can.
Okay. All right. That's great. That's amazing to hear, actually. Okay, so I think my last question would be, how do you feel when you use our product?
I feel relieved and satisfied. Yes, because I will keep going back to it. Manual processes is horrible. Like you don't really know what you have or what you're suffering until you move to something better. Moving to PaidHR showed us that we've actually been punishing ourselves for a long while with that manual processes. So I feel very relieved. I have enough time now to focus on other core HR aspects and not just focusing on computing salaries and pensions and taxes and all that. So a whole lot of things have been easy so far, and I'm satisfied. I'm relieved, and I think it's something that would I hope we continue this relationship for a long time, for a very long time.
Thank you so much, Chioma. This has been a very amazing session. We're very happy that you're very happy and satisfied with our product, and we want to continue to do that. And that's why this session is very important, to be able to get feedback from you. And we just hope that we continue to simplify your work processes and just give you the fulfillment that you need and that you want with your job, so that when you come to work, you're not thinking about so many manual processes. You know that PaidHR has got you with automating most of your tasks. So we're very grateful, and we hope to continue providing this simplicity for you. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you so much. All right, thank you. Take care. Bye.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. We can't get off the call yet. With Riverside, you have to wait for your track to be uploaded to the cloud. So if you look at the top of your screen, you can see how many
percent uploading. Yeah.
Yes. So as soon as it gets to 100 and it says upload complete, then you can get it to call.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.